Hey guys, it's David with My Freedom Smokes. Today I'm here to talk to you about a new sample we just got in. This device hadn't even released to the public yet. It's just a sample. Companies like to send these out from time to time, try to get some feedback and see what they may need to change before they release the items to the general public. Today we're looking at the Sigelei T150 touchscreen. That's right, it's a touchscreen like you have on your favorite smartphone or tablet. It's got a nice little lock screen feature there, but you actually can adjust your wattage just by touching the screen. It does have temperature control. You quickly switch that, hit your orange button, goes right into temperature control. And you do have some various settings you go through. You can set your screen setting as far as how long it takes to time out. You've got a puff limit. You can actually put it in different languages. It even has the time and date settings on there, so you can have your time and date. If for some reason you don't have your phone on you just really have to know what time or date it is, you can look at your mod and get your time now. So that's going to be pretty cool. As I said, this is a sample, so the final product, when it is released to public, may look slightly different. The display may come out a little different. As different vendors and people, reviewers and stuff, put in different suggestions, it may change the final product and how it does look. So this is a first look at a sample model of the Sigelei Touchscreen 150. It does have a USB port for charging. It is not a pass-through. It simply charges your batteries. Once it's plugged up, it pretty much disables the device and you cannot vape while it is charging. It takes two 18650s. Pop the little door off there. And it is adjustable from 5 watts all the way to 150 watts. And resistances read all the way down to a 0.2 all the way up to a 3 ohm if you like your higher resistance tanks. I'm personally using my sub-tank mini with a 0.5 ohm Clapton coil at 50 watts. Button's nice and snappy, nice and reactive. As soon as you hit it, it's firing. That's always good on the regulateds. I do like that. Regulated versus mechanical is how quick it does, and this one's just as quick as most regulateds would be, so very nice on that. It does got a nice comfortable feel in the hand. Nice flat screen, obviously being touchscreen, it feels like you're holding like a smaller phone or something. And then you go through, change your settings. You can actually lock it on the screen. That way you don't have to worry about firing. And then when the screen does go, blacks out when it shuts off. When you actually hit the fire button again, you do have to unlock it like you would a smartphone or something that's going dead on you. I think a nice thing about this touchscreen is it's got a nice big display on there. Most of them, you know, they got the little side display. You might not be able to read it. So this would really be good for some people that have a little harder time seeing those smaller screens, or somebody that just really enjoys using touchscreen and stuff. I mean, I use my Apple iPhone. It feels kind of like using an app on an iPhone or an Android phone or something like that. It's really cool to be able to test it, use the touch on it, and just kind of see the displays on there. It kind of plays like you're using a phone app, which is really cool. And again, like I said, you do get the larger display, so it is a lot easier to see than most of the smaller screens on some of the other devices you see now. Alright, so we're actually going to show you a close-up of this so you can kind of see how it changes through the settings and some of the different settings that are available on it. As I was saying earlier, when your screen goes out, when you do boot it back up by touching the power button, you do come up to your lock screen that has your date and time, and the way you get into your device there is you just hit the pink lock, turns green, opens up, and then this screen here can actually be locked separately. So if you had it locked prior to the screen going out, it would still be locked once you got to that lock screen. So we do have the settings unlocked there. And to go between your wattages, you simply, to go up, you touch the right of where it says 50 watts there. You see it goes up there, and then touch left to go down. And then get to your temperature control settings, you touch the yellow power button. There you go. You're in temperature control. Go right back into your wattage. And you do got a couple of little settings there you can play with. You can change your overtime setting, which would be your 10-second cutoff when you're vaping it. It's down at 6 right now. I'm going to bump it back up to 10. You get your screen setting, so actually how long it takes before your screen cuts out. One thing I see is the minimum is 1 minute. Some people may want it to cut off a little sooner than that, but you can have this thing go all the way to, how far does it go? You actually have it where it cannot go into a lock mode. So I do like having it 1 minute, and that may be a suggestion I put in. Some people may want like a 30-second cutoff or something on that. And then you can set your puffs limit, and then it kind of, if you say you only want to have 50 puffs where it cuts off and doesn't allow you to do it again for a period of time, you can do that, or you can turn it no limit. Change the language, and then there's your time settings. You change the year. For some reason it's saying it's 2017. It's not even 2016 quite yet. There we go. And then they actually have a little help menu on there that goes over and gives you your resistances, gives your power, the output power, 5 to 150 watts, and then some of the information on the software in there. All right, so there you have it. There's the close-up of the Sigelei touchscreen. All right, again, with this just being a sample model, I have been impressed so far with this touchscreen Sigelei that they have given us to try out. I'm really interested to see how it looks for the final product, and would like to actually own one of these one day when they do become available for purchase. So as always, this has been Dave of My Freedom Smokes, and thank you for vaping.